Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash video. So a question that I get asked a lot, and I really never have a good answer for it, whether it's people tweeting at me, mailbag questions, even just comments on random videos, is that if I could create any type of hero that I wanted to, what would my hero be inside of Clash of Clans? And I've thought of some ideas in the past. None of them have ever been really good. You could always do something simple like, say, Arc Wizard or Super like Witch or something like that, but I never found something that felt right, especially with the King and Queen right now being so powerful. But I did have an idea about a month and a half ago, and I've been thinking about it for a little bit, and I feel like it would be something cool inside of the game, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But you guys can tell me what you guys think about the idea, as well as drop your own hero ideas in the comment section below. My idea might be terrible, but it's the first time I've ever thought of a hero that I think might actually be cool. And first of all, before I talk about it, let's just say if they did add a new hero to the game, they would have to add Town Hall 11 to make it work out. That way they could put in a new defense, because obviously adding a new hero when the King and Queen are already super powerful as is going to make offense absolutely ridiculous. So here's my idea for a new hero. Thinking about the heroes we have now, we have the King, who does melee damage, and he's a tank, so he soaks up all the damage. He has a pretty clearly defined role. And then you have the Queen, who is ranged and does a lot of damage, and she can also go invisible, blah, blah, blah. So the King, he's the tank, he's up front and he's melee. You have the Queen, who's ranged and does damage. So you have to find something else for a hero that makes sense. I mean, like I said, you could use a wizard who just does damage from the back, like an Arc Wizard, but that's sort of boring, and I don't know. If you're going to add a third hero, it really has to be different, and that's why my hero, it would be some sort of support hero. So I don't have a perfect name for it yet. I'll talk about more about names later, but here's my ideas for what the hero would actually do. So you know you have your King and your Queen. You can drop your King and Queen, and then their abilities are the Iron Fist and the Royal Cloak. Well, for my hero, it's actually going to be a little bit different. So I guess name-wise, I'll talk about that first, just so it'll make a little bit of sense. The three names I was thinking about might be something like a Mystic, a Monk, or an Oracle. And the reason being is that this hero's ability would actually be able to create auras which buff your other troops. This hero actually wouldn't really do much damage at all. It would probably just throw out some really lazy, I guess, auto attacks. Maybe has the damage of like a witch or something, who knows? But the idea for the hero would be that it would have auras around it that would buff up your troops in front of it. So I was thinking that it could have three different types of auras. It could have a speed aura, to where if it's toggled on speed, again, you can toggle the auras by clicking the icon of the new hero. So you could have a speed aura, you could have an armor aura, and you could have a rage aura. So the speed obviously would speed up the troops. Let's say you're in the middle of nowhere and you want to speed up the troops around your hero, just switch to the speed aura. It'll get them to the next building faster. Also, we're going to have the rage aura. So let's say you speed up your troops and they get to the next building. You can switch it to rage, where your troops are going to do more damage. And then finally, an armor aura, where when you switch to the armor aura, it's actually going to go ahead and give your troops armor, which might boost their health by a little bit. Rather than doing healing, I feel like armor would be a little bit cooler, but those would be the three auras that the hero would have. And those ones you're going to be able to switch throughout. You're going to be able to switch throughout the raid, similar to like the King ability and the Queen ability. So you can just switch between these ones depending on when it works best for you. And I feel like this would be pretty interesting, because as you guys know right now, you can drop all of your troops, drop all your spells, and then that's pretty much it for the rest of your raid. But if you had a hero to where you constantly have to see what's the best thing to do, whether it's putting the speed aura on, making sure your troops are raged, or putting armor on in case they're getting fired by like multi-targeted Furnos, then I feel like that would add another depth to the game, to where you can't just drop all of your troops in the first 20 seconds and then just go on with the rest of the raid and pray that you get 2 stars. So that would be my idea. Like I said, it's going to have a ranged attack. Wouldn't be that strong, because you already have the Queen and the King who don't do a bunch of damage as is. Think of this as a sort of utility hero, to where you can use this with a bunch of other troops, and all the troops within its aura, which is going to be about the size of a regular spell, like a like a rage spell, a free spell, something around that size. All the troops inside of this are going to be buffed, and they're going to do more damage. I feel like it would fit in pretty well, because again, it would have a clearly defined role. King's a tank, Queen's a damage dealer. This, let's call it a Mystic, would be a utility one to buff up your other troops. So I thought it was something pretty cool. If you guys think it's interesting, let me know in the comment section below. That's pretty much the idea I have right now, though. And I was trying to think of some other ones, but none of them really worked out for me. I thought it would be really funny to have a troll hero, like maybe some sort of jester, because you have the King and Queen, and that would fit in with being like a royal troop. If you had like a jester or something who just did a bunch of stupid stuff, or maybe I don't know, did all this weird stuff. Anyways, but yeah, I thought this was a bit of a better idea. And the one final thing that I thought about, which would be cool, is if let's say the Mystic died, the point where the hero died, there would be a circle around it to where it would actually heal the troops around it for maybe like 5 or 6 seconds. So let's say your Mystic dies around all of your other troops. Again, since it is a hero based around improving your other troops and providing them buffs and auras, let's say when the hero dies, it would actually provide a radius of heals that would help out your other units. So those are my ideas. Again, it's going to be, I'll call it the Mystic. It's going to have 3 different auras: speed, armor, and rage. And when it dies, it'll have a little bit of healing around it to buff up your other troops. I thought it was interesting. Let me know what you guys think with a comment in the comment section below. And let me know if you have any other hero ideas. That's going to do it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.